To cover, let's get started. The harvest of Hellenism. Today we're talking about cosmos, pneuma, and per, which is logos. In the Stoics' view of cosmic history, the Stoics, who were as little naturalists as Heraclitus was, took up the notion of logos fire and joined it to the sophisticated physiology of the 4th century. Fire and pneuma were parts of the vital continuum that ran through the organism of the universe. In its upper regions as the pure fire of the sun and the planets, and in a progressively grosser form as the corporeal pneuma. Everywhere above and below it represented reason, logos, the creative and providential force that is also God. Well, we know that Christ is the logos, and the reason they chose that term is because that was a Stoic term. In the Stoics' view of cosmic history, there was in the beginning fire, which in the course of time was transformed into the other elements, earth, air, and water. Through all of them permeates the divine fire and logos. Our God is a consuming fire, right? Which is individualized as the logoi spermatikoi. And that's where we get our word sperm, our seed. Luke 8:11 says, the word of God is the seed. The word of God, the logos of God, is what carries on the seed. And is carried in the pervasive pneuma, the wind, breath. Jesus says, and I'll get that to the minute, the logoi animate, shape, and order the various parts until the universe, the cosmos, as an earlier generation of Greeks had begun calling it, is constituted in all its interrelated variety. The process continues, however, and the logos absorbs and consumes all within itself until at the end of the cycle, the cosmos is dissolved into the divine fire whence it came, and the logoi spermatikoi are reabsorbed into the single logos. Okay, so the cosmos, as it was formed by Zeno, who formed the Stoics, lived a long time ago, like I think it was like 300 BC, and he said that the cosmos, the orderly arrangement of everything, was made of fire and breath, pneuma and per. So, with that being said, we're gonna start right here in John 1, and we'll talk about that fire. Well, the fiery logoi, or the fiery logos, the fiery logos was the word. In the beginning was the logos. Logos, right there. It was believed to be a fiery logos, and that was connected to the ideas of reason and logic. Logos is where we get our word logic. The word. In the beginning was the word, and the word was with God. And the word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. And then it goes on. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. The same came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which lighteneth every man that cometh into the cosmos. Cosmos was thought to be made of pneuma and per, so that means wind and fire, but the logos was a fiery logos. So the cosmos means an arrangement, and we know it's arranged here on earth into believers and non-believers, people who believe in God and people who don't believe in God. An apt and harmonious arrangement or constitution, order, government. Ornament, decoration, adornment, that is the arrangement of the stars, the heavenly host, as the ornament of the heavens. So government and heavens were even thought to be synonymous. So logos and pneuma are intricately connected, as I've explained here, because as Jesus says in John 16, he says, howbeit when he, the Spirit of truth, is come, he will guide you into all truth. For he shall not speak of himself, but whatsoever he shall hear, that shall he speak, and he will show you things to come. So whenever in a Christian